try doing some Fortnite to YouTube. Seems like I got excellent, but I'm not seeing any image yet. There it is. Oh, I didn't click that button yet. So it looks like it's working correctly. Okay. Oh, I swear I hit that thing. Did I hit cancel inadvertently? What? Oh no, this session ID. I think I'm gonna have to like reboot this stupid Wii. Is that what's about to happen? Ow. What is session ID? I think I'm gonna have to reboot. Partially, I think this is when you just hibernate, suspend the Wii without exiting from Fortnite. I don't think it does great when you come back. Yeah, we're just gonna try the reboot. This will be a good test though, because the stream should continue and go black, but you still should get voice while it reboots. Okay. Saying the average bit rate's too low, but that's because it's black. We got the screen back, so I didn't lose the stream at any point. And then what does open widget do for this thing about the bit stream? It's interesting that they can give you a complaint that your stream, your bit rate is too low. I don't think Twitch ever gave that. So, let's see. So, just trying to stream all my work for myself, mainly. It's already been useful once to look back and see, like, what was I doing at the end of the day exactly? And you could just look at the video and have your information right there. Oh, God. What? Great. There's some sort of cache clearing thing. I may have to do that. Yeah. So we are live. It's got that. This is basically, please try again later. I think there was some post that they were having problems with matchmaking, but this is, well, there's some sort of update on X. Crap. Guess we won't be doing this. Well, I guess this is just not gonna, well, that's like an immediate, it's not even, and you can't even do anything else. So that's awesome. How did, there's some sort of cache clearing, no, wrong button. system. I thought. Am I gonna have to look this up? Shit. Wait. Man, there's a lot of stuff down. I think it's under this, oddly. Oh, fuck. Yeah, it is because I had to do this before. I don't know what the parental control pin is that I set for myself. Oh. What? That worked. Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I don't remember if it logs you out or not. I mean, you would think so. And delete those other profiles. The startup of Fortnite is so incredibly slow, and then for some, it's just never gonna work, is it? I guess it's just down. It's just not gonna happen. Yeah. So it's just not gonna happen. They've got a post on X. And they're just saying there's a problem, there's no follow-up. Their non-game stuff is pretty disappointing as far as performance. And I don't know if this is just never going to work. So I guess when it rebooted, it did clear whatever. Now I couldn't do matchmaking either, so I guess their login system's just dead. That's not good. There's a lot of downside to these online games. I guess I'll give it a minute. Then we'll just switch back to the other. Oh, I think it worked that time. Nope. Just kidding. Got past authenticating this time, but it can't redeem some purchases. That's the other thing. I know they post these messages up there about the status, and I don't know. It's just a lot. Plus the, like, I don't know what that page is called. I guess it's just not going to happen. We're going to have to abandon this. The little, like, lobby, I guess, page is so slow to load. This is not going to happen, is it? Okay, well, I guess my attempt to fuck off before working has been foiled. Inconvenient timing, and that was, their post on X was 42 minutes ago. Yeah. And they have no follow-up. Man, there is... When you look at the comments on the Fortnite status X account post, it's just like, are people insane? Somebody posted, fix this shit now before I crash out, gang. It's like, I don't know. Everybody comes off a little bit irate. Maybe it's just me interpreting it. Plus, there's just some, like, bugs. Especially on Rocket Racing, where things like the start of the race on some tracks, maybe, or some just random times, you'll end up, like, starting out with your car before the race starts, but in the initial load, you're, like, below the track. It's like your position's not initialized correctly of your car. Oh, apparently there's a tournament going on. NAC Div Cup. Oh, I was gonna say, I wonder if we can switch to a different server, but I don't know if that would matter for login, but also I can't get in there to actually change it at all, so you really can't do shit. Can't get to any config. Yeah, apparently the FNCS was supposed to start at the top of the hour. I mean, they have a lot of players and whatnot, but I mean, or a lot of users, and it's just, there is kind of a surprising amount of glitches like this, where there's like, yep, it's not there, but I mean, you know, it's not like you're paying quarters every time you play, which I have kind of wondered about that. What if you did have to pay like some amount per game you played? Not as a revenue generator, but as sort of a way to limit the amount you play. You know, in the arcades a long time ago, you would run out of quarters at some point and have to go home. But like, you can just play Fortnite as much as you want with no marginal or incremental cost or whatever. Okay, this has been like 5 minutes, so this is way too long. Well, that's a bummer. Maybe my other stuff is fixed and we'll come back to this later. But I think this will be a good test to do a contiguous stream and switch to my laptop. Let's see. I have to load this, but I don't want to immediately do that. So, oh, I don't think this is going to work at all. I can't load my setting because that'll change. I think it would, if I restore, I feel like that's probably gonna, okay, I'm gonna unplug my laptop and I want to do a restore programming, and the YouTube setting should be the same, but I feel like this is gonna probably wonk it. So here goes nothing. Oh, it did not wonk it. It did what I want, so that's good. Now I'm hearing the echo of myself, which is annoying. Gotta hook up the music. Oh yeah. I gotta get a better music setup. Have to manually plug into my phone. Also, can't charge my phone while it's plugged in at the same time. Okay, where was I? We had done this stuff, so I need to see if this thing is done, and it looks like it is. I think my image is a thing. Yep. Oh no. I gotta update this. So, how did I find this out before? Okay, we don't need that. Oh, I guess it's this. What the shit just happened? I inadvertently just did something. I think I did this, and then it's this. Shit. And that looks right. Those are different. So that's working. And this is all. Now, so immediately. So I'm going to delete the namespace. And so that will delete my service. Now, I'm going to have to comment this out. So had an external IP name that you could set, but obviously here I need to set the actual IP somehow with that load balancer IP thing. But that means I know what the actual IP address is, which I don't. So whatever, we're just not going to worry about it. We're going to see what happens. It's going to be the wrong name is what should be happening. So I should be able to delete that. That'll take forever. Our thing's built, so I should be able to deploy a new one. But you kind of have to know, like, oh, it's a load balancer IP, not just external IP. I guess. It'll be interesting to see, because it's going to... I think I have external IPs. How long is that going to take? I don't think I added my playlist to the YouTube thing. Okay, that took forever. Yeah, so that's not set. So this will create an IP address. So the question, oh, I don't know what the IP is. Wait. It's like addresses. I think I didn't. Wait. Oh. Wait. Huh? Wait a minute. Oh. I wasn't using this anyway, because this is global. Which, is that fine? Shit. I have to look up that. Yeah, CloudNet. Okay. I don't need that. This stuff about CloudNet. What am I doing here? Okay, this is both. So with the service, reserve that. So this is also the point about, like, how do I update the pod? Even if in this case I don't give a shit about the data. Like, do you just change the image somehow, I would guess? Oh. So, regional IP address. Oh, so you gotta say what region it's in? And what does that mean? It's got to be in the, what do you call it? I think they like gateways. The gateway can do this similar thing. Yeah, so I gotta know the IP address. And it's load balancer IP. So I think you just got it. Well, the question here though is, did I actually need to delete the load balancer? Which I think the answer is probably no. And this, I, of course, don't know what the region is as usual. So we're not gonna do, well, if I set, wait, whoops. Did I even use this now? No. So I can just comment that out. I commented that out, and I'm just gonna put the thing in here for, what was it, load balancer IP? I don't know why that can't work correctly. And that's probably fine. So, and then what I'm going to do is I want to know where this is. And that's where it is. And what is the IP address? So you just create the thing with the region. Like, I feel like this is constantly comes up to me, but it's like when you just create the cluster, you would like to be able to say that. Is that not an option? See, some of these will do paging and some don't, and it's all also within gcloud. So like you get different behavior based on subsection. Oh, or maybe I'm thinking about kube control. Although I feel like there's some variance here too. Okay. Is there anything that just says, give me a fucking static IP address? Oh, well that's not going to do it either because you're just doing it on the cluster. Yeah, so none of that would be right. That's not even something you should do. I don't know. But the point would be, I've got to create the IP address. I got to set up the host name and DNS with the IP address. And really, and then I've got to set the host name into the app so the app sort of knows how to create links and whatnot. So I don't know. We're manually going to be doing this. Create the address and then create the, we got to put a name for it. Addresses, create test IP, test service IP, region. And that should be right. Oh, shit. You'll saw me like copy paste this right out of their location, right? So if I call this location, is that right? So region is this? Yeah, okay. I guess that was the A is the zone. And then you gotta do describe to actually see what it is, because they couldn't possibly just spit that out. And somewhere there's an IP address. I did that correctly. This goes in there. Created, blah blah blah, stick it in there. So this means that that's what that is. It also means that this needs to go in DNS, except for it's not in DNS yet, it's just in here. Obviously these are in fact different. So quote DNS is updated. And I should just be able to do this now. Okay. I'm not entirely, like I was thinking about earlier, like if you're doing an update, I don't know. Like if I just ran deploy again without the service part and just did this part, and all this is exactly the same, but the image is a new one, then does that just do the right thing? I mean, that would be really great, I guess, if it did. But it means creating this thing as a separate thing. I feel like my setup that I got on Docker was better, where it just automatically, I think, well, it wasn't totally automatic. Like I want my service to start up and it needs to send the, like, when my instance thing starts up now, I mean, I guess I don't know. I want my instance to start up and then that to automatically update update DNS and get its IP somehow, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. The other side is like, yeah, you should create the service manually to sort of. You don't want to automatically give external access to the container, but also I think that doesn't probably matter in reality. I mean, I guess you don't want it to happen every time, but like if that happens, then the container needs to be able to figure out what its incoming IP address is, which I assume the service IP is not the same as the other IP. Oh shit, that was the wrong one. Already exists. Yeah, okay. I assume that is the same IP address, right? Yes, so that worked correctly. So in theory, I can do this now. Oh no, we want to do this thing. Oh no, it's something different. There's somehow you can kubernetes exec shell and deployment. Like, there's some way it'll automatically do it, so you don't have to getting a shell. I don't understand why the fucking AI things have to be so damn verbose. Oh, no. Yeah, you gotta get the pod name. And then exec with the pod name. This is the other thing where, like, if I just directly deploy my pods, it's easier, which is, I guess, the same thing as kube control run. I forgot what this does. The only reason I wasn't using this initially was that you couldn't set environment variables, or no, you can set environment variables. What was the problem? I don't know. You may revisit that then. I thought there was some sort of, like, you couldn't set environment variables, which would be stupid. I don't think there's video, unfortunately. Or I know there's not. Okay. What the fuck? Get, and I'll just say what the thing is. So it's pod this. Yay! Yay! What was the thing? This thing. Stuff happened. Not only did stuff happen, stuff correctly happened, or whatever. I was able to make the request, it appears. And get blah blah blah. Really? It's 104? So the question then is, what is the question? What is the question? The question is, oh, how the fuck did I miss this the whole time? Or no, apparently I didn't miss that. That's why it was sitting there. And yeah, okay. My question was, I guess, what is this IP address? And it is ephemeral. So, which it always should be. So cloud dat is when you want to put something here. So that's that thing. So it means also that I'm probably fucking... Nope. Theoretically working. So that okay, let me just are we getting no. Oh, it's because that's the wrong thing. Will this work? Yes. Alright, so everything's looking good. There's no backup, of course. Email me the thing. A lot of stuff coming out. Oh, wait. Oh. Is this a chicken and egg problem? No. The mail from is this. So that's correct. I think it must not have the updates from where I just... Oh. Didn't do that part. Of course I'm not logged in, you fuck. Pause. I mean... We're janked up waiting for the screen to resize. Motherfucker. Let me not display my passwords. I feel like that's definitely going to happen at some point. Probably should use a password manager. Okay, I can look at the logs again. Log me in. It may or may not have updated that. We'll find out. Whoop. Resize again. So annoying. Okay, edit. And it did not work. What a shock. Could also set a range, but that doesn't seem like the greatest. Okay. Did that work? Okay, it looks like it's in there, so maybe it'll work now. I forgot also that that was... The first one was supposed to be the test that is not working. And now... Email me another one. And it worked, I think. Interestingly, what is all this about OAuth? Is that coming from them, I think? Oh, so I should have an email. Sent to my other address. I think that's what that is. Nope. Someone magically logged in. Am I reading this incorrectly? What did I... It says this. Oh. I'll tell you what's wrong. Interestingly, there's no error messages after that. Can I run this individually? What does the URL look like? Oh no, I cannot do this. Yeah, because the body has to have all this shit in it. Oh, here it is. Should have taken that out. Did I wait? I couldn't have waited too long, right? I mean, that was a new email. But, am I correctly in dev mode? Yes. Why is my login not working? That instantly came back. Man, I gotta put these in all caps, annoyingly. Shit. So I can send the email, but my email is not, right. I mean, that is definitely what it is. I gotta start putting these. Do I have to put these in all caps? Like, the proportional fonts on the phone are just fucking it up to make it hard to see, like, oh, is this an I or a J, or what was in a J on the other one? It's just fucking annoying. What the fuck is going on? So somehow it thinks that the thing is wrong. What? Yeah. To sign you in or to personalize ads is what everybody wants. It's for all sites. Oh, I forgot. It's just going to inspect. Storage? No. Cookies. Let's give that away. Wait. There's no cookies. We don't have a cookie. Why do we not have a cookie? That seems like a problem. But we aren't logged in yet. But there should be... well, That's definitely the problem, that there's no cookie. There is just none. There should be one cookie with the session ID. Why? I mean, I think it's that I haven't gone to the page yet that. Let me. Preserve log. No, I could have just looked at this. Does it still say I don't have any? Somehow I still have no cookie. Wait. So I go in here, response, set cookie. HTTP only, same site lacks, blah, blah, blah. Blocked because it was not sent over a secure connection and would have overwritten a cookie with the secure attribute. Motherfucker. So, but there's no cookies. I mean, it's obviously because I guess I had logged. Well, I'd gotten a cookie set when I was trying stuff before, when it was HTTPS on the ingress, I believe. So, yeah. So this is not right, because this is just for the HTTP version. So there's an HTTPS version that is not going to show up in that. And I've got to do this other thing. It's probably not this. Yeah, because that's just doing that. I'm assuming that I can't actually do this and have it work now, because that just is not going to go anywhere. But yeah. What? No. What? I don't know what that's about, but that's not helpful. Oh, that's for... What? I don't think that's doing the right thing. Oh, no, that's not the right thing. This is not going to work. I have to go into on-device site data. Okay. I don't have anything in there. Oh, this? Nope, that's third-party cookies. Which should have been... where's just the site data? Can I search in this? Yeah, I'm glad we buried that. Cookies. Can you? Why is that in the way? I guess it's. I feel like this is. Yep. Okay. So, great. Yeah. So I had Oh my god. Store. Yeah, okay, whatever. Delete it. So, I had. Ah, shit. Um. Yeah, that's fucking weird. DAVD. Another reason to never do this. Oh, damn it. Now what? See this? Uh, wait. So none of that's helpful for this. Like, okay, so we actually have a thing now. Did I type the wrong thing? No, that looks like it. So something else is screwed up now. I've got my cookie here. Um, what do we think the problem is now? Bueller. So we've got that. For some reason my code is wrong. God damn it. Partially I think this is going to be one of those HTTPS issues. Do I have any network traffic? No. So when I hit login with the post, yeah. Blah blah blah. Wait. Cookie is sending the cookie, which I guess means you can. The 0 people who are watching this can attempt to log in, but it won't work anyway. So, origin refer Z. Right. The payload. What the fuck? Let's see. So email is sending. The problem is not the email. The login post looks fine, I would assume. Whatever. It's not going to be related to either of these things, I would assume. Since those also... Nope, those come from the app still, I forgot. It's fine. Huh. Why would this not work? I can still see Fortnite in the other, in the little multi-view. It is still, oh, it might actually be connecting. Why the fuck is this not working? Oh, I got logged into Fortnite. Why is this not working? Bueller. Damn. Normally this has been stuff like, oh, the page, you know, normally it's the cookie issue of some form. Now I don't know that my cookie is actually valid though. Oh, let's do this as an experiment. So somehow I can do this. So that's cool. Oh, I don't have a suffix on that table. So wait a minute. I just sending. So there was a EPWR on here. Was that the one? Oh. I think I put the prior one in here. EPWR. Ah! Yes. So I just gotten ahead of myself and put the wrong thing in. Okay, I'm the first user, so I got my stuff all in there. I need to fix this to do better defaults just by grabbing a bunch of dictionary words. Or there's a name table that I can pre-populate that I haven't. I think I should start doing that to pre-populate it on a new instance because these things are terrible. But I'll change it to just one word dictionary words. Like people that would log in, one, don't seem to read all those things or understand that they're notifications that you can remove. Oh, no. None of this matters. Whoops. It doesn't even matter, but I'm still doing it. So there's some stuff happening because it's the admin. Oh, yeah. Right. The admin is the bank. So the admin user got added a $10 new user credit, but the, what do you call it? Since they're the bank, it also got removed from the admin account, so it's 0. This has been super great though. Like, I think I want this in all apps, even if you're not doing things, because it gives you a little thing of like when a log of when things happened, but also you could start rating things. Like if you don't want people to do stuff, you make it take some different currency or whatever, or you want to like rate limit people, you just put a charge per thing or something. But more useful has been this like change alias or whatever. I don't know. I kind of like having a in-app currency, even if you don't have real currency, just for those purposes. Okay, I don't have anything. I wonder if I can upload a photo. I don't think I have anything. Oh, this is some snap thing. Oh, should I click on pictures? Yeah, so this screenshot I've uploaded about a bajillion times. Boom. Looks like it worked. Can I post? Uploading. So that should upload to the cloud storage. There's a debug thing that needs to be removed. I just don't care if debug stuff accidentally gets in there. It's just not a big deal. Oh, that's in the app anyway. Where is it? 6085. Oh, yeah. So that'll be removed. Oops. Damn, I need another terminal. Assign such. What's happening? Oh yeah, I wanted to see. Ugh, that's annoying. The great thing about the terminal within Vim is that you can just do the little, put it in this mode, Control W, Shift N, and you can like just scroll around in the thing. It's annoying that you can't seemingly copy and paste though. Oh, you can. Shit. Well, at least that worked. I thought in the past I tried doing that and it didn't work, and so, but yeah, I mean that definitely should work. So that's awesome. So it did that. It ran the thing to resize these things and upload the images. And it got a post success. Go home. Go to feed. And there is the image loading incredibly slowly. There's something about, I think it's an issue with the Mac or this UTM app, or an issue with the Apple virtualization, I think, where it makes the network kind of slow in certain cases. I'm kind of thinking I need some curves on these. I had made them straight corners initially since they would be like this, and so like, I don't know, that obviously is low on the totem. Also, it'd be good to fix this situation. I mean, like in 20 years they haven't fucking fixed CSS. Like, you can't just style everything cleanly or whatever. Like, this is a drop down, so it's got this, even though like, wait, this one, somehow this one works. So I can't even begin to explain that. I mean, as far as I'm aware, well, the highlighting here is wrong. I guess that's what it is. There's one thing, so it's just highlighted. But my text highlighting is obviously different. It's like fucking unbelievable how shitty CSS is. And it has not gotten any better in reality. You still, I don't know. Like, it was fucking forever that people wanted to just center a div in the page and shit, and it was like, we can't do that, and it's like, fuck off. That's obviously not true. It can be so easy to fix. That's why I gotta get away from HTML. Blah blah blah. These are HTML tables, by the way. That worked out surprisingly good. There was already just a library that would generate a C library. I think I stuck it into the stuff, QR code. I think QR code is my wrapper, and then I just straight up included both of those, which is clearly what you should do. And this is my wrapper, which worked fine. they have some highly irritating fucking naming conventions. I don't know what the fuck they're smoking. Not anything good. And but it worked fine. You could go through the thing, you get your little values or whatever. It puts them into tables, and I don't know why I'm getting off on this tangent, but so you can see it used. Well, this isn't even right. You gotta. This is misrepresenting everything because it's the parsed version. How do you I thought they had a thing where you can just see the. Um, maybe go over here. Oh shit. I don't know why I'm going down this route, but no response. Just show me some fucking text. So you got table rows. TD would be, I guess, is the white. I can't remember which is which, but so it's like as small as you probably can possibly get this in HTML. Because like initially I was just being, super verbose. You had closing tags and stuff, and but you can cut out the closing tags and you more than half the size of the whole thing. So like it's pretty decent now. It works fine. Should it scales or whatever to your size of your hole that you're putting it in or your container or something. Yeah, it works great. And this whole thing is a link within a button bar, so that's why it gets the full treatment of the link. Look, the link is a button, so like these are links, I believe. Yeah. So in a lot of cases, they're links. So a link in a button bar will look like a button, like that. Same. This is another button bar. I think they're stacked vertical or whatever, but I don't know. I was thinking this whole situation was going to be a pain in the ass to get some QR codes on there because I did it for a totally different reason. When I did a ill-advised thing with Venmo where you could like pay with Venmo through here, and Venmo sends an email when you do a payment, so I was like parsing the email to grab out, oh, you paid whatever. It kind of worked, but I mean it was super jank. And in the end, for my purposes at least, I'm thinking of that the real route would be the admin will just have a thing in here where they can like add money to people's wallets, and people will pay them however they want, Venmo, Cash App, whatever, and then the admin can just manually add the money onto the thing or add money onto the thing at random if they want. I think you can do it now actually, but it's super jank because you have to like, oh yeah, you pay a user, so you can pay any user, and I don't know, that's it, you can pay any user. But I need a better interface for like just a normal admin where they can just come in here or whatever and say whatever. It shouldn't be pay. I mean, the pay should be the admin account automatically, and this is typing in the number of the user ID or whatever, and not like their email or anything useful, I think, or anything you might actually know as a normal person being an admin. So yeah, you just need that. You need to be able to, I guess, yeah, filters out the admin user. you need to be able to. God, how did I get off on this tangent? You need to be able to. I don't know. I got distracted. So, what was I doing? I need to be able to. Oh. What? Oh my god, whatever. Oh my god, I don't even care about that. Ugh. Google Messages or Android message app, whatever the fuck it's called today. Anyway, oh yeah, you need to be able to easily. I got a thing at some point where you can search for users because that's another side thing. It's like you can't just come on and search for users. And there was some. The theory, at least at the time, was that you would yeah, that you're just not going to search for users. You would only find people by they post something on here or whatever. It would allow you to find users. So like there shows if there's a hashtag or whatever. So the theory would be like, oh yeah, you post a thing and you say hashtag welcome or whatever. Say, here I am, and oh yeah, you have to post an image, which I guess you could put whatever your profile photo or face or whatever, something better than this. Click sell or post. You can only sell if you're the admin or a vendor marked person. It's just a whole side thing. But you can just post stuff for free. Otherwise, I don't know why this has turned into some sort of product demo. So let's get off all this shit. I don't know. This has never been covered, but I like this. So blob within the code is just blob of bytes, and so that's text in most cases. I think I want to implement a text thing, but I've yet to actually need to do any like real text processing that matters. It's assumed to be UTF or it's UTF-8. It's the assumption, but I haven't had to do any Unicode whatever because I'm mostly, I'm mostly just jamming shit in the database and showing it back and not really processing it. So I don't know. But so these are my favorite thing is the debug macro because it prints out. Well, you can see what it printed out over here. Everything about where it is. Path is the name of the variable. It's 38 out of 255 bytes. That's the actual contents. But the main thing with the macro is that like you don't have to it's super surprisingly helpful. Like you could do S64 some number and it prints out the name colon the value. But you don't have to do like some number, whatever. Like if it was a function, which is irritating. Because I do this all the time. And currently the assumption is that debug will just not be turned on in a production scenario. But also I'll like comment them out frequently because you don't necessarily need to see that coming out all the time when you're just trying to work. You just, if you need to see something, you can just uncomment them. Plus, a lot of times it's handy because you already had to, you know, places that you've previously needed to get debugging comments from, you need that again. If you come back to it, you can already have like, oh yeah, these people are like, if you have a debugger, you don't get to keep any of that. Every debug session's, from scratch. Most of the time, it's something like this where it's on a server. I don't have a debugger on that, and every single product I've ever seen is a total pain in the ass to get a debugger running on a server situation, and logging is just 1,000 times easier. It just always works. So that posted. So anyway, so yeah, you have welcome, and then you could. Oh yeah, I forgot this jumps right into that. And then maybe this was their. Why am I even talking about this still? So maybe this was their picture or whatever, and hey, whatever. But then you would see their user. Yeah, that's nowhere. Just loops. Okay, that was a pointless little excursion, but the broader point is it's actually frickin' working for once. So I don't even need that now. Oh, why is this down here? Oh, so we need to turn off the stupid, this thing. Shit, this is an annoying one. Did that even help us? I mean, here would have been the external IP as well, so I didn't even need to bother with the echo thing, but oh yeah, I guess I'm gonna just totally revert that. Which I think you could, whatever. No, it's the Docker file thing. Do I want to take curl off? Oh, I have SQLite 3 right there. I don't think we want that in there. Just on the norm. That's a whole nother issue. Image magic, and that's garbage. I had to use that because it was unclear how to get FFmpeg to decently compress JPEGs and correctly use the orientation. I really don't want to be using any of that. AppDir is different, or we're not doing that anymore. I have app image was originally supported, but that's gonna go away now that moving everything to what was yeah. I don't know why yeah, whatever. Nobody's ever gonna read that. My main goal is just to give a comment to where I might be able to figure out if I'm looking at the log of git commits. I think what size are my thing? size are my nodes? Okay. We're probably going to go ahead and stop here. I'm about to be interrupted anyway. Yeah, E2 medium. So that's probably unnecessarily expensive. Okay. So we have a working thing in a cluster without HTTPS. So that's good. I can erase all these complaining about email. And we know what the egress IP address is, but we don't want to do that really in the long term, because it's not currently a static IP, but why would that machine is not currently going to get shut down, but that's only for the sending email, because the service load balancer has that separate thing, IP address, which is a different problem too. Yeah. I need to be able to like have you give it the host name. You want the host name, or you want the deploy to try to look up the IP address for the host name. So if that's already configured, it'll just stick that in there, maybe, for the service. But also the service wouldn't get recreated every time you do it. So that's cool. So what else is here? Yeah, I mean, I think there's some sort of ephemeral thing would probably be fine, because we need to figure out how you do an upgrade. Let's just do, there's probably actually is an upgrade. Well, tomorrow there will be. Oh, 10 minutes ago. As long as it's different. So, service can't be doing that, I don't think. Oh, nope, that's not going to work. None of this is going to work, because wait, all this goes into apply except for this namespace creation. Does that work in there? But even that, it's just unavoidable that you got like yeah, okay, we're gonna actually have to look into this, I guess. This is this thing. I guess the upside here is, even in my current situation, is like I could have been having that thing go out of cloud net, I would think. And so every single machine I'm running, you could set up to be behind that, I guess. But everything's going to be on the container, or the cluster now. So they would all go through that public thing. Okay, we're not going to worry about this for now. We did that stuff. So I don't think. Yeah, none of that's really matters. Oh, I had never updated the real DNS yet. Also, I need it to automatically create all the cloud storage buckets and everything. So this isn't super helpful. We didn't actually need this part. Whatever. We fixed this with the IP address. We probably didn't need that. What? Pod is non-isolated for egress. Right. Yeah, this is not anything we care about right now. What was the immediate question? Oh. What? I'm always a little disturbed that this comes that I just wish documentation would rank higher, like source material. Like surely this is somewhere on kubernetes.io. Yeah. Deployment with single pod. Wait, what? So I did that and use cube control delete pod. Oh. Why does it say then the old container terminated? Like, oh, and it's gonna, when you delete this pod, it's gonna create a new one first? But you can, I know you can do like rolling deploys. Which also doesn't apply. But I don't want to do any of this shit. I want to like pass it. So probably if I pass it my new URL, it's just gonna do, right? Yeah, what? I explicitly want to change the... Oh. What the Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's some sort of argument about how to deploy shit? Oh, without changing the image tag. Right. Yeah. Well, that's not my question. Always change the image tag. Yeah. Or, yeah. Yep. I did put on image pull always. So you can just delete the pods and it'll restart and pull the new image. Doesn't do a rolling update. Don't have to. And will result in downtime. Also fine. So, yeah. So, so that works where you can say, I don't know how you do that with the app. If the if the app exits, I think the pod would exit, and I think the pod would currently be recreated. And oh, yeah, they're just. I guess this is all around a scenario where you don't want to be updating that tag. Yeah, I don't think you should ever be doing this. Yeah. Yeah, why every one of these people is an asshole is my expectation. You don't have to use sed. You can just like generate your image URL. Yeah, so did this guy respond? This was closed. Yeah. What? Wait, what? 100 new versions a day? it sounds like the always pull option does that. This is a fair point. This was in 2016. Oh. And here's somebody in 2020. What was the explanation for the closing? How did I get off on that crap? This isn't even really the thing. I'm gonna change the tag, so... Update the deployment YAML. I think we need to look at this. Okay, we're gonna have to come back to this tomorrow. I'm gonna have to do that. Just do this. Update image in existing deployment, and also TLS in the app. So I think that's good enough. I can like skate by. We do have the cloud NAT thing for, but whatever. Because I could just do that and then come back later. Holy shit, this is taking a lot of time. Just been a lot of fucking off though. So So I think I did just do that. Container name. No. Do you really have to do that? So I think I do deployment test and then. So you do have to. Tightening. Uh-huh. I feel like it should be it. I don't know what is my container name though? That's not even what I wanted. Why is this taking forever? Is it apps? I don't know. What the fuck is the container name? I guess it's something in this. Where's the image? Oh, okay. So the container would be, I think it'd be like this. Oh my god. If I hit enter, I'm gonna have to like debug it if it's. But that might be it. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's walk away. Walk away.